Hello, everyone. I'm Doris Gable, and today I'm here with Kelsey Comerford and Mackenzie Dunbar to introduce the Libguide for the International Youth Collection. Although at this time the collection that is housed at the Alexander Library of the New Brunswick campus of Rutgers University is not available for you to visit, we hope that the Libguide will be a useful tool to see what is presently in the collection, as well as to provide a vision for what the collection will become. This Libguide is a tool not just to discover the scope and contents of the collection, but a resource for curating information about international youth literature that is both in English and in languages other than English. So without further ado, let's take a look at what we've got here. The International Youth Collection page begins with a carousel of some recently added books. And you can scroll through just some of the book covers to see what they are, but down a little bit further, you'll see a link to the WorldCat information about those books. You'll see our selection policy, which gives a rationale for the collection, as well as the selection criteria. Here it comes. For the books that we will be adding to the collection. And then back on our page for the collection, you'll see that there's also a database, thanks to the students of Dr. Aronson's Spring 2020 class, who gathered information about not just the author and title, but the translators, the original languages, the years published, and the current language of the books that are in the collection. You'll also see a fabulous map that was created by Susan Oldenburg, who is the Research Support and Geographic Information Systems Specialist at Rutgers. If you hover over the book icons, you'll see the titles of the books that come for those countries. And last but not least, I want to show you the donations that have been generously contributed by the people that you see listed in the box. We'd also like to acknowledge Janet Croft, who was the librarian who helped us institute the collection. Here you'll see a poster that she presented in 2019 at the New Jersey Library Association that explains the background for the establishment of the collection. On the next page of our Libguide, you'll see a place where the recording of today's event will be housed in a couple of days, so that if you've missed it or you want to share some of the information that you'll see in today's presentation, the link will be right there. And our next page showcases some information about why we chose this day, April 2nd, which is International Children's Book Day. On this page, you'll see some information about the International Board on Books for Young People. You'll be able to listen to Liz Page, who is the director, the executive director for the International Board on Books for Young People. And she welcomes you. The recording is a little bit fuzzy, but you will be able to hear her explain and showcase some of the background for that day. And then also, Kelsey, would you like to share some of the rest of the information that they'll find on this page?
Yes, so on the left-hand side, you'll find a list of programming ideas to celebrate International Children's Book Day with your children. Next to this, you'll find a carousel of International Children's Book Days posters that date back to 2002. Each poster honors a different country. If you click on the link below the picture, you can discover what the illustrations in each poster represent.
Thank you. And so we'll move over to our next page. And this is a page that features some international awards. And as soon as my internet picks up, we'll hear from Mackenzie. No?
So here I have curated an extensive list of awards from countries other than the United States. The awards are organized by region with the exception of the international and disability section. Book award lists are great ways to discover high quality literature from around the world. All the awards listed link to the awards website where you can find archived lists of previous winners. We invite you to look further at this page to discover awards from all over the world.
All right. And next page is a place where we've collected some information and links to various international collections. The first one you see is the International Youth Library in Munich, Germany. There's some information linked from that box. The International Children's Digital Library is a website many of you are likely familiar with that showcases the art of books in many different languages. Our neighbor at Princeton University is the Custance Children's Library that houses an extensive collection of Chinese literature from China. World of Words at the University of Arizona is a fabulous resource that links reviews from global literature, and the National Louis Library, University Library, also has an extensive collection of, particularly of books that have won the Hans Christian Andersen Award. Our publishers page has been prepared by Mackenzie, and here she is.
All right, so our publishers page covers both international and US-based publishers who emphasize sharing children's literature across languages and cultures through dedicated translations and quality publications. The publishers listed here offer a wide variety to explore, including those who have produced award-winning publications and have been pioneers for international children's books. So on the left side here, we have our US publishers, and on the right side, we have our international publishers, all listed in alphabetical order for ease of navigation. Each publisher's name is going to link to the publisher's website and is included with a brief description of the publisher, including information like the publisher's location, founding year, what kinds of children's books and potentially other books each publisher produces, target age ranges if applicable, what languages the publisher's works have been translated into, bits of their messages and goals, and any other interesting facts or pieces of information. On the bottom left here, we also have a brief list of book distributors and promoters, linked to their respective websites and briefly covering what each distributor or promoter services consist of, as well as what they may be particularly notable for. Now, keep in mind that this list is evolving, building, and updating over time, so you may find a new publisher to consider the next time you check back.
Okay, thank you. And on our next page, we'll see international literature organizations. There's some information that is duplicated here, but you'll see information about the Global Literature and Libraries Initiative, which you'll be hearing more from their members shortly. The United States Board on Books for Young People is the U.S. national section of the International Board on Books for Young People. You'll see that here. Here's EU Reads, the International Research Society for Children's Literature, and of course the IFLA, the International Association for Libraries, all places that promote international literature.